is I. Don't die. Ripping and tearing. Explosions. We're gonna explode some things. Big explosions. Maybe run over some people. I don't know. Depends if they're in my way or not. I've been trying to find some partners for the Easter eggs. Bunker 11 is not easy by yourself. You gotta go find a phone that's ringing, interpret the numbers that are spoken in Russian, and then you have to go to these 3 other phones in sequence to activate Bunker 11. And usually by the time that happens, whatever game mode you're playing is over. So whatever is in that bunker is basically useless. The only way this makes sense is if you have 4 people. One gets the phone, the initial phone, reads out the numbers, and then 3 people disperse through the map to each of the phones in sequence, picks up the phones in sequence, and then everybody flies to Bunker 11. So you need 3 helicopters? I mean, this is like highly... If you get 4 people to do this, I mean, it's still probably going to take 20 minutes. Maybe less. I mean, I could see it being done efficiently in like 10. You know, especially if you kind of like the 3 people that go to the sequence phones. They're kind of hovering over some of the areas that these phones are in. I mean, that's... And then you have 20 minutes, 15 minutes. You know, like, some cases probably less than 10 minutes to finish out the match. Which is fine. I mean, I've seen people an entire match hover in a helicopter. You know, that's a strategy that people do. So, could do that. But yeah, it's almost impossible to do it by yourself. I know some people have, but Bunker 11's a nightmare. And then, all the other Easter eggs, the subway, to get down to the subway, you have to go to the art gallery, then access the computer. The computer will start spitting out images with numbers after them, and you have to do some math based on, you have to go find those pictures, see which number is below the picture. It's in Roman numerals. And you either have to add or subtract, or, you know, there's no, it just is that number, whatever's underneath the painting. And those numbers change every match. So you can't, like, you can't prepare or map that out. You just have to go do it on the fly. So you have to remember where each painting is. There are duplicates of paintings. I believe. There might not be duplicates of paintings, but go to each one of those paintings, subtract the numbers, and then you get the code based on that, doing that math. And then you input that into a computer, all while gas is seeping through the vents in the HVAC system in the art gallery. So you're dying. Again, I've seen people do it on YouTube by themselves, apparently. I haven't even attempted that one. If I can't get Bunker 11, I don't know what makes me think that I would be able to do the art gallery in some way. And then there's the hacker. You'll see green eyeballs with like a keyhole for a pupil, and it's a symbol all around the map. And that apparently is if you go to Storage Town, there's a locked door. And that locked door, the key is on the other side of the map, on the east side of the map, all the way up, like kind of northeast. I guess, yeah, northeast, and out of bounds. There's I think I'm getting disconnected, which makes no sense because I have full internet. Let's just refresh. Okay, maybe not. I think it must have hiccuped for a second, but... So, hitchhiker, there's a key over there, you grab the key, go back to Storage Town across the map, you open up the storage room, there's two trip mines, there's two traps that you have to disarm. And then there's a computer with a chest, and it's, you know, it's really nothing. I think the subway one, you actually do get a blueprint. You should get like an MP7, which is irrelevant in Call of Duty Black Ops 6 and or 7 and Warzone. Nobody uses an MP7. What else? There's a shovel that has like 8 random spawning locations. Then you go to a statue, obviously in the graveyard, and you use the shovel, and then stuff pops out of the ground, and it's just loot. And there's a wine bottle that you can interact with northwest on the map. Forget exactly where. I think it is just, it's pretty much dead north on the map, just a little bit, a hair west. That gives you like 12 grand, which is whatever. Especially if you have to run up that way, or if it's out of the circle and, you know, it doesn't really... doesn't really do too much for you. You can get 12 grand pretty easily. What else? I mean, that's some of the bigger ones. And then there's notes that you can interact with. They're part of Easter eggs. There's one in the prison, there's one in a stairwell. There's one on the beach by prison. Oh, they're on the beaches around prison along that side, that south side. You can get tokens. for the arcade machine, like kind of like zombies, where you can use the kind of like Pack-a-Punch, but it's not Pack-a-Punch. What was it? Ashika Island had the same thing. You can go there. Go to the beaches, find these coins, put them in the machine, get something out of the machine. Just random loot. I think there's about 4 more notes as well. There's like one at a care package, I think that is, close to Storage Town. There's one kind of in the middle of the map, I think. Maybe it is closer to Cemetery. Just going off of memory of the map, and there's where the atomic bomb was supposed to go off, the nuclear bomb was supposed to go off. There's a note right there that says something about, you don't tighten the screws enough, it won't detonate, and then you see the nuclear bomb sitting there undetonated, so I guess that was retconned or taken out of the cannon where Verdansk was blown up. So that was their Treyarch's funny little, was a sledge, whichever one was, rewriting history there. So Verdansk never got blown up. There's a few more notes. There's a guy squished by a care package. Gotta read that note. There's a red door where people keep disappearing. Or they were. I guess it was a portal. I don't remember that. I don't remember a portal behind a red door. Speaking of doors, prison, in one of the cells, you'll run around, it randomly spawns. You'll find a diagram, and it's supposed to be a picture of doors floating in the sky. So it's rectangles in a circle, kind of aligned in a circle. And those doors are circled with varying sizes of circles. So the larger circled door, the circle that's larger, that's on a door, that's the first one. And then those circles on the doors get smaller. So you have to be able to tell what the difference between different size circles. Which I know is so hard for some of you guys. Circles are hard. Shapes are hard. I'm hard. Right now. I had to. So that's most of the Easter eggs. I think I named probably 15, 20. And I believe there's 30. Oh, all the bunkers, so there's like 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. 6, 7, 8. Besides Bunker 11, mentioned that one. And then Bunker 00, or Bunker 10. That I have the code for now. I think everybody should have the code if they're looking up Bunker 0, or Bunker 10. So it's... Oh, and the little shacks. There's 3 shacks. 4 shacks that have loot in them. So... yeah, I think that's about it. and just the two, the gallery and Bunker 11, doing those by yourself, how? I tried a few times, nothing crazy, like I wasn't at it all day, but I did spend a few hours trying to get Bunker 11, which should be in the last part 3, No Survivors part 3 video. Right. It's been 20 minutes, probably 10, 15 minutes of me talking about this shit. I'm gonna do all the Easter eggs, but nobody else does, because you don't get anything, but it's kind of not the point of an Easter egg, you know? Sometimes you do things in life just for the satisfaction of doing them. That might be lost on some people who don't get it. I don't understand how they don't. Let's just go right into it, I guess. I mean, why the fuck not, right? It's freezing. Man. I hope it doesn't freeze. How's it booting me? Come on! Come on, YouTube, I'm just broadcasting in experimental ways. I'm trying to up the value by, but it's a 4090, so it has separate encoding, video encoding chips. I think there's like multiple. So I should be able to broadcast, and it really, the only thing that might affect a little bit is CPU usage, which CPU usage just went up to 100%. Holy shit. I'm trying to put most of the load on the GPU. What CPU do I have? Ryzen 7 7900, not the 7950, 7900 X3D. So that, this is gonna be a bit of a choppy one. But we're doing things that nobody has ever done. We'll find another 2K stream with HDR. I know that might not matter to some people, but it does matter. It is the pinnacle of technology. You guys are just wasting. Who has an HD monitor? Who's got an HDR TV? Go watch this on your 65-inch ultra high definition HDR TV. I bet it looks fucking mint. I have some lighting issues. That's why there's little speckles on the cameras. You can see these artifacts. It's like sparkly things. But that's low lighting, and I have a light above me. That's about it, and this 43-inch monitor that is, 1,000 nits peak brightness that can light up my face. So if you don't see my face for a second, just wait. Because this monitor is like the sun. It's a VA panel too. It's fucking great though. I love it. Actually it's getting pretty hot in here. Because of the VA panel, this thing cranks out heat. It's real hot in here. I mean, the room temp will fluctuate like 10 degrees. Which, you can definitely feel that. Especially if you're going from 70 to 80. Come on, camera, focus. I probably should put all my social media shit in here. There's Kick. I've got Kick, YouTube, Instagram, YouTube, obviously. I like broadcasting on YouTube. They allow me to do cool shit. Like HDR and 2K. Twitch doesn't go so well with Twitch. Kick is... Twitch should be on par or better for this than YouTube, but YouTube is the best. YouTube, I drop in frames, maybe a little bit. Oh, that's so much better. YouTube allows you to do this stuff Twitch doesn't, so, riddle me that, Batman. Why would Twitch, a veteran, the platform that started streaming, people streaming, why would they not allow you to do this? What I'm doing right here. Maybe not allow, but they don't seem to have maybe the infrastructure to implement this kind of technology. There's a lot, you gotta do a lot. You have to switch out a lot of equipment in order to be able to do some of this kind of stuff. Yeah, so this is it. This is the pinnacle of YouTube. It's so much better. Twitch sucks. Twitch fucking blows. I have to degrade the quality in order to stream on Twitch. So I'm bringing you the best. This is the best right here. You see it? I'll say it again. 2K, HDR, it's here. You're staring at it. Alright, let's play some fucking Call of Duty. Let's fucking do this. There was one person that wanted to do the Easter eggs, but these secrets, again, nobody wants to do them because they don't get a reward, but they don't take any pleasure in actually completing the Easter egg. I guess some do, but that's the only reason I want to do them. Is to complete them, to have the satisfaction of completing all the Easter eggs, but I need a team. And, you go queue up with some randoms and then try to, get them all on the same page, because holy shit. I don't know what game these people think that they're playing. Like, if you're squatting up with a team of 4 people, that's your squad. So let's fucking squat up, you know? There's a video that I posted, of me launching a Razor off of a cliff. The vehicle, the Razor, I launched it off of a cliff at a guy in a garage. An enemy in a garage. Hilarious. I think it's hilarious. Go watch that, because that team, those guys, if you kind of look at the mini-map, the yellow guy, the yellow teammate, my squad member, was a complete wuss. The entire time, he gets out, I send the Razor off the cliff. I honestly, by the time that I jumped out of the Razor, I didn't know that there was 2, spring mines sitting there in front of the garage. There's 2 of them. Crazy, right? Launched it off. So, I see the guy start heading towards him. Launch it off, get out, and I didn't say anything to my teammates. Because they weren't paying attention. I think the one guy was like, I'll be right back, and then just didn't come back for like 10 minutes, and he was just riding. He was just sitting in the Razor by himself while we were doing recons for a little bit. Launched it off the cliff, hits the spring mines, blows up with the 2 guys just sitting in there, my teammates. I guess they didn't see the spring mines, they weren't paying. Why are you doing this, sir? It just disconnected again. This is gonna be the choppiest fucking feed ever. This is gonna be the choppiest live stream ever. I'm in the middle of telling a story. This is a lot of fun to execute. So he retreats back in. Meanwhile, I'm moving towards him. I jumped off right as it launched off the cliff, so I'm here. It explodes down here. He's in the garage down there. So I'm running towards him, and he starts throwing nerve gas out, or whatever it's called, tear gas. And I'm kind of posted up by this tree. I'm posted up by this tree, just unloading a full magazine at him. Doesn't go down. Granted, I could have been hitting him in the arm, which is a good amount of hit points. It's almost as good, I think it is as good as hitting him in the chest. So arm, chest, upper chest, and then abdomen and down is lower points. So, I mean, unless he was like jumping in the air, like floating, unless I was just hitting his legs, you can look at the video. There's I don't know, 10, 15 shots that hit. You get hit markers. I get these hit markers, and there's gas everywhere, so I can't really see. And there's been an explosion, and my friend is red mist, and he's not. My teammate is red mist. He's not a friend. He really sucked, and I honestly despise playing with every minute of playing with that guy, and the yellow guy. I think it was the blue. The blue guy just up it. He's like, I'll be right back, and then fucking left. What are you doing? I get it's just a video game, but dude, you're putting us in a weird position as a team. Whatever, it is just a video game, but it still sucks. He's red mist. I'm pelting this guy. Just fucking nailing him. Most of the magazine, and I have extended mags on this. I think I have to get the XM4 up so I can get a scope and blah, blah, blah. And I put the biggest mag on there. And then I keep getting hit from this side. Meanwhile, yellow guy is up on the mountain. He jumped out early. He jumped out way early. because we thought we were tracking this other player. And I don't know where that guy went. He just disappeared. Unless it was the guy in the garage, but if it was, then he moved real fast back into the garage. I think that was the same guy. I think it must have been. I'm getting pelted from this side. So I get down behind the tree, and this guy's still throwing out nerve gas. And I was carrying rockets because, you know, mayhem, chaos, and total destruction. You sling some rockets at people, and they just freak out. There's explosions everywhere. They can't see. There's a few problems with carrying rockets, but it's basically one-shot kill if you nail them with the rocket, which is difficult. I'd say more difficult than a sniper rifle. And then you get collateral damage. You know, you get that area of AOE area of effect on the rockets. You can damage multiple people. But it's a one-shot kill if you nail them, or really, really close to them. I think what was I saying? So I shoot a rocket into the garage and down this guy. I'm like getting fired out from here. Yellow guy's up here doing fuck all. I don't know what he's doing. We kill the guy. I down the guy in the storage unit with rockets, and then mortar strike, and then we survived that. Nobody ended up pushing us, which was weird. So they mortar strike, but they didn't push. And then for the next 10 minutes, I basically ran around that whole place trying to kill this guy in the building. Yellow is still up on the hill for 15 minutes, saying he's killing people up there. He also shot at the guy later on after a bunch of mayhem. He was shooting at the guy and he goes, "I broke him." As I'm shooting at the same guy, didn't break him because I'm hitting him, so I see his shields, right? "I broke him." I'm like, no, you fucking didn't. Who are you shooting at? What are you talking about? What fucking planet are you on right now? I think he was just scared, but I don't know. Warzone, a place called Warzone, a game called Warzone, you can't really be a pussy. Like, you gotta go fucking kill people. It's a video game. Like we were saying earlier, it's just a video game. People act like this is life or death, like they think playing scared is gonna, net them a win. Like this, the opposite of what you want to do. Anyway, I've been recording a lot, trying to get these, the quality of these videos better. Got one with the razor. I had to downsize it. I had to do a bunch of shit. I had to try to make it less pixely. For some reason, the recording of that, it was horrible. And I'm recording in 1440p. My monitor is 4K, so I can see the difference, but I can see the difference between when I record in 1440. But it should look good on a cell phone. It should look good, definitely in 1080p. It should look crisp and sharp. I've just been ranting. I gotta stop ranting. This is 30 minutes of me ranting about this stuff, but that was fun. The razor, launching the razor off it at the end. Just so happened to have two spring mines right there. Both of my buddies red mist, just black. So, reps in. We'll get some reps in here. Yeah, hopefully my internet doesn't fucking crash. I think it just fluctuated. It's not the internet, it's my network interface card, my NIC card. Or NIC, because it's... yeah. It's built into the motherboard NIC cards. Intel, I guess, totally fucked one of them up, and they won't own up to it. They say that it's the motherboard manufacturer's problem, when it's clearly not. You know, and then you're dealing with, let's just say, foreign supports, not in the United States or UK, let's say. They could be in the UK, but I don't think so. So they don't do shit, and then they, you know, because they're a company, they don't want to own up to the liability of having to recall all these boards because Intel's chip or their firmware for the chip doesn't work. I've updated the firmware multiple times. It just still has problems. Fairly solid connection, and then all of a sudden, just really randomly, it kind of, oh, look at this. Just running on the side there. Am I green? I'm fucking green all the time. We're going to the first recon, and then we can make our way up northwest and rotate right. You guys ready? Oh, it's just you, Turtle. Turtle, do you have a mic? Alright, Turtle didn't have a mic, so this is why I'm still broadcasting this tiny view of my gameplay, because